Welcome back to,
Take that!
the Oath of Felghana.
Take that! Hey! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Take that! Here we go! Take that! Here we go! Take that! Take that! No chance! Here we go! No, eat this! No! Hey! Hey! Here we go! Here we go! Take that! Take that! Gotcha! Take that!
Did a little grinding off screen.
Here we go!
A couple of levels. I don't think it's gonna save me this time. Or maybe it will. Oh, just in time. We both died at the same time.
You've gotten a lot better. But I'll be damned if I'm going to back down now.
Well, I'll just be going now.
Damn it!
Just a tick. Zoom, zoom. Seems I should have been using that special end a little more.
Please, I beg you, just spare my life.
Pathetic worm. To think that slime like you orchestrated such inhuman atrocities against my people. But no matter. It's almost time for the final curtain. You're going to die, like the disgusting pig you are. You, just stay right where you are, and watch the story unfold. It'll all be over soon.
Stop this, Chester! Please, you have to stop this.
I know what I have to do, Elena.
No, you don't.
Our parents were murdered. Our home was burned to the ground. You may not remember any of it, but I'll never forget.
I do remember. I remember our father's voice piercing through the flames, telling everyone to run while he stayed and fought. I remember the smile on our mother's face as she died, knowing we were safe.
Elena? You?
I remember everything now. It's all just as you said it was. Those years before we came to Redmont, the events of that horrible day, everything.
I wish you wouldn't have.
Well, she wouldn't have if you hadn't brought it up.
You'd have been better off forgetting it all. But there's no need to worry. I don't intend to involve you in this. This is my struggle, not yours. I would never stain another's hands with blood. Least of all, yours.
Chester, I'm so sorry. You hurt so much all this time, but you kept it all bottled inside to spare my feelings. I never knew. I just never knew. But Chester, this is all for nothing. I don't think it's ever been possible to appease the souls of our people.
What?
They're not here anymore. After all the horrible things they've been through, I think what they really want is just to rest in peace. I know our father would want us to be happy, together. He wouldn't want us to take revenge. Not like this. Not at all, even. I'll never believe that vengeance would make him happy. And that's all I want, Chester. I want him to be happy. And our mother. And you and I, too. I want us all to be happy.
This is all very touching,
Maybe
but
stern,
we can't...
self-deprecating, and stubborn as anything. But you're the most dependable, kind, and thoughtful brother I could have ever asked for. You were there for me when our father couldn't.
You still have the whole necromancer thing to worry about?
I love you, Chester. So, please, don't do this. Don't force this on yourself.
Oh, by the way, you released Galbalan.
What was that? No. What the hell have you done?
I don't know. I never knew that much about the power of the statues to begin with. The construction of the clock tower, the massacre on Genos Island. I was just doing as I was told.
Told? Told by whom?
That would be me.
Bishop Nicholas?
Count Maguire and Sir Stoddart. You've both done splendidly. Everything is proceeding according to plan. That chime you heard? It signals that the power of the statues has been conferred to the one true God!
Galbalan.
What? Bishop, what are you talking about? I thought you were helping me exact my revenge.
Well, of course, since we were in collusion, I explained to you the secret of the clock tower. And you placed the statues in the appropriate spots, just as I instructed. Now, their power has been drained and infused into the spirit vein that runs beneath this land. The four streams shall meet deep below the rocks of Genos Island. We're there to reunite as one and awaken Galbalan! The dark mist that's flooded the castle is merely a byproduct of this divine flow of energy. Still, I'd say you achieved your original intention quite admirably. Wouldn't you agree?
Wait. Wasn't Galbalan destroyed a long time ago?
What?
I find it highly amusing that a descendant of Genos should be so naive about the nature of Galbalan. Destroyed? Preposterous! An ancient being like that? He was simply drained of his power, cut to pieces, and forced into a wretched sleep. But that all ends now. This world will once again be under the watchful eye of a great and mighty god.
Demon.
Bishop, you're a man of the cloth. How can you say such blasphemous things?
Oh, I cast off those outmoded beliefs long ago. I, Nicholas Garland, seek a true god with true power. Not some mythical deity invented to scare children. I must say, Chester, my plan would never have succeeded so spectacularly were it not for your petty vengeance. I extend to you my deepest gratitude.
You bastard! Damn it! He shielded. I guess I'm going to have to use this sword!
Ah, I know that blade.
Prepare to die, you filthy heretic!
Chester!
You don't have the power to properly wield that sword, you fool! So, now it's your turn to try in vain, is it? Very well, Adol Kristen. Perhaps you can offer me a worthy challenge. Let's find out, shall we? Let's see what you can do!
Not much. That's it? And here I thought you were going to be the next Genos. I need that
You're
sword.
coming with me, Chester. There's still one duty you must fulfill. Your people sealed God away, and the children must suffer for the sins of their fathers.
Wait, please! If you need a descendant of Genos, then take me, not my brother.
Oh, how touching. Such love between brother and sister. Very well. Bring her, Delarn.
Adol, thank you for everything. When you came to rescue me, I was so happy, so moved. Please, make sure Chester pulls through.
I don't think it's going to be relevant if Galbalan wakes up.
Well then, gentlemen, I bid you adieu. I hope you're looking forward to God's revival as much as I am!
Well, everybody's had a case of the stupids,
So
it seems.
Bishop Nicholas was the puppet master behind this whole ordeal.
I just can't believe it's true. He was always such a devoted proponent of God's teachings.
But the facts are the facts, and this is no time to wallow in disillusionment. Not only has Elena been taken, but that earthquake's brought us new monsters, the likes of which we've never seen. Galbalan's resurrection is indeed nigh. The warning signs are all here.
I need
Redmont
that sword.
cannot survive much more of this.
Give it.
Dear Lord, hear my prayer.
Let's not bother God just yet. Man's time is far from over.
Earhart? What in the world are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Mayor. I spoke with McGuire at the inn. He filled me in on the situation, more or less. Thought I might lend my strength to the town's defenses.
That would be most appreciated. With you here, we'll be able to stand our ground for as long as it takes. Is there anything you need for the job?
Just for every able-bodied man to join the fray. And Father Pierre, I'd like for you to gather the women and children and make sure they're safe in the church.
Understood. I'll get right on it.
I need the sword. Give me the sword.
Now then, Adol, if you're to set off for Genos Island, there's that dock north of the town entrance.
Wait, are you...
You and Doki came here on a small boat, correct? The island's not far offshore. You can see it from the dock and should be able to reach it easily.
Now, wait just 1 second. Elena may have been kidnapped, but you can't seriously be thinking of asking Adol to...
Mayor, this young man has been guided down the path of Genos himself. Ultimately, it is his choice whether or not to go. But you know as well as I do which option he'll take. We mustn't hold him back. All we can do is give him our support. Time is precious. I'll start bolstering the town's defenses.
I need the sword.
Oh, and Adol, Chester's in the room next door. He awoke shortly after I arrived here. I believe he has something he'd like to say to you. Before you go, you may wish to pay him a visit.
The sword. Remember, you're facing evil here. Can't say if it's a devil or a dark god, but Galvan is not unknown. In the gravity of the situation, I can never ask you to do this. You can still back out if you wish. But I'm hoping you'll go of your own volition. And practically my own flesh and blood daughter. I don't mean to pressure you. If you can, please, save her. Boy, asshole, give me your sword. You.
I must confess, I've made a terrible mistake.
No!
I involved innocent people in my quest for vengeance. I played right into the bishop's schemes. And as a result, I helped bring about the resurrection of Galbalan. I'm
Yes.
not worthy to carry
Yes,
this
you aren't. Give it.
Please.
Give. Oh, yes.
It's been handed down through generations upon generations of Genos' descendants. With it, you should be able to face the bishop on even footing. Please, save my sister. Save Elena.
Okie dokie.
Chester lapsed into a deep sleep.
Yes.
Supposedly, there's a way of working on Ravel without damaging it or diluting its energy. Perfect quality smithing. If only I knew the secret. I'm confident I could pull it off and make you the thing is, there are two big obstacles standing in my way. First off, I need more Ravel ore than the miners bring back in a month. And that's a month when the quarry's open. Plus, like I said, when you pound Ravel, you damage it. It's a soft mineral by nature, so there ain't no way around it. I learned the craft from my grandfather, though, and he learned it from the masters on Genos Island. And from all the stories he used to tell, I bet the miracle workers over there knew how to do it. What do you got for me? This the one?
Yeah.
Good to go. This the one? Good to go.
Perfect.
Come again.
I believe Galbalan's actually real. Got from my grandmother when I was a kid, but I always figured it was just a fairy tale. On this island, too, I truly believed it was wiped out by disease. Never once suspected any different. Be a demon or fallen angel or a joker or anything else, this talk of ancient evil is pretty disturbing. Hard to believe all this was happening behind McGuire's back. Doesn't matter, though. Redmont's our home, and we'll fight for it, no matter what the odds may be. Never just lie down and let our livelihoods be destroyed. That's not even an option. That beat up all black, blue, and blumpy. He's trying to any of us, so how exactly are we supposed to fight something that's wiped the floor with him? You don't have to. Can't want to fight. I'd rather fight than be eaten. I mean, I prefer to do the eating myself. I don't plan on eating monsters unless it turns out they're really delicious or something. That would be hilarious. I believe Bob's actually alive. It's like a miracle. All the survivors from the castle just arrived shortly a while ago. And am I surprised to see McGuire and his family among them? Good people would be at his throat, but oh, look at him. He's beating himself up. Beating himself worse than we ever could. Anyway, it's good to see Bob again after all this time, but for now I need to concentrate on the town's defenses. I held the town at Fran's behest, but I swear she was actually trying to kill me. The townsfolk thought I was a monster like all the other soldiers. They had me totally surrounded. That guy hadn't stopped them when he did. I might have been in a world of hurt. Yeah. Bob, you in here? Where's Bob? It's Mr. Adolf. You know what? There's lots of monsters outside, but I'm not scared of them, not one bit. Wanna know why? Because I got you and my daddy and all the other strongmen looking out for me. Monsters don't stand a chance. Used my pickaxe to help defend the town, but Dewey stopped me. Said it disturbed him. I don't care what he thinks. The monsters get anywhere near the church, I have no intention of holding back. You don't just need to die here, I'm sure as hell not going down without a fight. Beautiful dream. Once I imagined that Bob would come back to me alive. It is a dream I hope I never wake up. Tell me that you're the one who broke him out of the dungeon. Thank you, Edelrest. Thank you so very, very much. Struggle times when all the news is bad, a happy event like this is rare. It isn't just rare, it's a miracle. Thank you so much for rescuing me from that dungeon. I got separated from Elena during her escape. Just pay more attention, then she'd be standing here with us right now. I'm sorry. Hey, you're fine. No matter how many times the monsters outside are cut down, they just keep getting right back up. Rumor has it though that there's an item in Felghana which can purify the undead, allowing them to rest in peace. Rumor to true that item or my plans, I can tell you how happy I'd be. It's a Gabelan. All the grounds keep talking about it, and if it's food, it sounds pretty gross. It's the kind of monster that has sort of name, all googly and evil sounding. It's a monster, you're gonna beat him, right, mister? Certainly gonna try. Yada yada yada.
It almost feels like we've been herded here. Rounded up like animals marked for slaughter.
Yeah.
If push comes to shove, though, I will fight back. I'm fully prepared to take up arms and battle for home and family.
So why aren't you out there?
But it's the only real choice I have. The alternative is to lie down and accept my fate, and I will not.
Good for you.
I keep thinking of all the times I meant to ask Chester for sword training. How strangely ironic that would have been.
Seen Sister Nell since this morning, though her absence is quite understandable. I can imagine her shock at the bishop's actions. She's always had so much respect for him. Must persevere, even if she is not here in a body. I will keep her spirit alive amongst the town folks until she returns. Where the hell is she? Going back to the castle. I simply will not sleep in these filthy accommodations. I saw 3 mice over there just a short while ago. 3 of them. I cannot put up with such vermin. And why should I have to? I've seen father so depressed before. It's because the monsters have invaded our home. That's enough to get anyone down. The bright side of all this. Of course, his mother, sister, and I can stay together as a family. We arranged to stay here for a while at the inn. Lord, Milady, and the young masters will stay here as well. Perhaps now they can finally catch their breath. I was in the castle, I simply never knew it. People of Redmond are truly a kind and generous sort. I feel blessed to live in this country. Ring was given me before battle, and she'll be looking for it when I get home. Yes, sir. If that'd be crying over it now, though. David, how did I manage something like that? Right, too. It took me like 5 minutes. Your Count McGuire would be a really scary person. I did have a mean face with lots of scars and burns or something, but he looks totally normal. So many cruel things to us, I just don't expect him to look human, you know? When I look into his eyes, I almost feel sorry for him. So now, what have I got in the way of comfort food recipes? Yeah. I hate awkward conversations, but here we go. Never mind, that wasn't out of order at all. He's just mumbling to himself. That sword. Chester gave it to you, did he? Good, good. Look ready for the trials ahead. Fortune smile upon you in the battlefield, Adolf Christian. Evil birds! And they hurt a lot. Great, now I'm gonna have to keep stopping to heal. That sucks. This isn't the right way. Sword's really nice. That I may yet be able to get vengeance on those that have attacked me before. I went to go get the, what was I getting? I think it was the other jewel pieces. I think that's one of them right there. He's gonna get right back up again, isn't he?
Yo, you're late.
Yo, doggy.
Don't give me that look. I'm not hurt that bad. And this is no time to be lying around in bed. Elena's been snatched away, right? I heard about it back in town.
Adolf filled Dogi in on all the details.
Yep, that's pretty much what I figured. And I guess you were planning on going to the island all by your lonesome, right?
Yeah.
Man, you need to learn to speak up sometimes. Just who do you think you're dealing with here?
An evil god.
First off, the waters are choppy today. Unless you're used to it like I am, you'd never even make it to the island. So, I'm going with you, and that's that. Best make sure you got everything you need before we set off, though. I get the feeling that what we're about to face won't go down easy with the usual weapons and armor. Ready to ship off to All right!
We're on a boat. We're on a boat. We're on a boat. We're on a boat. On a boat now. You would think the wind would be blowing away from the island. On account of the fact that the storm is basically blowing from there.
So, this is where Chester and Elena were born, huh?
Oh, close to it.
It's quiet. Too quiet. And I don't like it one bit. Let's just get going before something horrible Oh, crying out loud. At all. I'm sorry. Won't be able to
Release my stomach!
save Elena. Don't worry about me. You go save her, and oh,
Down I go.
Dogi fell unconscious from his wounds.
Call a video here. I'm Blues 32. This is, it's pretty close. Anyway, dude, this is, Geese, both in Felghana. Defend, not for now.